Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up the regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 20 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Panthers offense takes the field to start this game off. Guys, it's been a long... These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the... Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Pitt Panthers offense will get the first crack at it here. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Lee. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lee. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Caught behind the line. It's Reed. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I like the running back there on the route. The patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Panthers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's stopped. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get outside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Pushes ahead, and they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So USC's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
At the 35, he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a mid-season quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb... Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Panthers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's Sanders. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Trying play action. Unloads to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air, it's Ncaa. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Jordan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Turner. Brings into the open. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Touchdown, Pitt! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Grab near the sticks. It's Lemon. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They go to the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Floats it out in space.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you set yourself up now at 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Had to settle for the field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer, it's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Looking downfield on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Finds his tight end. Couldn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Wants to go up top. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Here's the pressure. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Caught over the middle, it's Jordan. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
I think some people will get upset. What are you doing? Why are you throwing the football away? I'm in field goal range. I take a sack, it makes it a harder field goal. This is a great job by the quarterback understanding the situation and throwing the football away.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take...
He's taking the shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged out after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, on paper, we wondered what this matchup might look like. And through 2 quarters of ball in the Dukes-Mayo kickoff game, it's been an ideal way to tee up the new season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And sort of an ugly 1st half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other and you get some motivation, you need something good to happen early. This 1st possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jordan. Powers through. There he goes. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw again. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Ncaa. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Oh, how that would have swung the momentum, but instead it's just a deflection, and they give up another completion.
And, Reese, we hear it all the time. It's a game of inches. Look how close that was to changing this game, for the defense creating some...
A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. The defense was ready for that.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of... The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Try to get it to the edge. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Got his man quickly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Got a man. It's Lane. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Powers through the defender. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football, but because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Mayava. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Complete to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, he's doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they can get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Got a little space. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Final play of the quarter coming. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Hauls it in. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The play action fake. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, the head coach is looking real smart after gambling for it there on 4th and short in field goal range, but he trusts his quarterback to go to the right place with the football. Huge play now setting up 1st and goal.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run play action. Going for 6. Touchdown USC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too...
He's got it along the sideline. There he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now they'll run the draw. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. What they did, it was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that 1st down.
Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Shoots it to the left. And that one's incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Gets it past the marker. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Making side adjustments here. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And a short run there, and that'll end it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but all